happy and pretty entertaining for you folks at home as well. Ying and Blitz going to be removed here for the offensive side. Really like this ban here, especially from Space Station. They're going to be starting things out on defense, so limit that execution potential. The Blitz coming through as well. You really have to respect Space Station's ability. This is what you expect out of this map.
Reload.
Back and forth right here in this central hallway that we always tend to lean into. Toski's got a lot to deal with. Force is going to be able to take down Kamikaze, and Toski, nothing to do. The single panel behind them is reinforced as well. It's just a masterful setup from Space Station, and when you have such a beautiful squad and such a beautiful strategy as so, it's going to make things a little bit too difficult, especially with the way that Alpha Theris has been going about things. Pretty one-dimensional on a lot of these things. Been seeing a lot of angle holding and then just a portion of the map being worked by maybe one.
He's gotten so much information for his trouble. Hello, Ashen. He teases him a little bit, unshielding. Ashen decides not to overcommit. That's really good out of a rookie player to not overcommit in that engagement and instead fall back. Great work from SSG so far as they keep this Monty at bay. What are you doing, hot and cold? Look behind you. It may have worked, though, to bait a kill or three, it seems, as Space Station spring into action. A kill for 3 different players. False doubles down. It's all up to Kamikaze now. Left alone on the window rappel, and he's got a lot of thinking to do.
Well, as soon as there is any ignition at all, Alpha Theris send it into the wind, and that's exactly where it goes. Off to the four corners of the earth, it's down to Kamikaze, the previous hammer lifter, as he tries to figure out this 1 versus 4. And also, Kamikaze, one of the people that gave Space Station a terrible time in winning their hammer back at SI 2020 as well. So, pretty cool to see them have this interaction up against this ore once again. Obviously, all of these players, minus Fultz, have changed. So, pretty interesting story with that. And Fultz also being the one to close.
Ivan doesn't want to hunt it, however. Alpha Thera is showing a lot of restraint right now.
Something that's a necessity of a situation like this, too. Space Station wants you to make that critical error. Just take your time. I mean, you've earned it. 1 minute and 15 seconds. So many places to put this case,
no,
but Hask, and this is exactly what you and I were fearing. We didn't want them to overstep into Space Station's utility. I mean, although they might still have it, Fultz is very low. He's going to go for this swing.
No.
He prones it out, and I do believe that he at least gets it. There's going to be 1 down, but Ivan will clean it up. So Alpha Theris will get the round. They'll get rid of the drones, and that drone economy not looking too hot to trot right now, Dev. Halfway through the round, we got 3 drones left, but Jay wants to try and send it in. They've got the ace over inside of the other portion of the site as well. Jay will be able to take down Forrest as everything has reached a critical point for Space Station. I don't think that they were ready for this full-on assault out of thin air. Not even any info, not anything at all. Alpha Theris just send it, and it works. It's down to hot and cold into 1 versus 4. We've seen this man do some crazy things before, but I highly doubt he makes it out of this situation. Some of that flooring, but they're really going to try and find a home here inside a barbecue, I assume, to try and get this plant down. Toski's going to get gunned by Ashen, who finally hits his mark with this M590 that he's been looking for so very long.
Looking for another one, Ashen. You know you want to take this fight. There's not a lot of vision, but he gets the timing down perfectly. Forrest and Fultz spring into action. Kamikaze. It seems like it's a kamikaze mission for him. 1v5. Not a hope in the world to make this one work. SSG have brought it back once again. Alpha had quite a bit of momentum building on the back of those last 2 attacks, but SSG are now putting them back in their place. Patience exuded from Fultz and Hot and Cold on this top floor as they patiently hold this position. Hot and to find the final one. Position. How are they going to deal with this Impact tricking his army inside Geisha? Uh-oh.
Well, the crap part is that they have to find a solution pretty quick because they've already burnt a minute. We're now in crunch time, all things considered, when it comes to clear, but Ivan will actually fix that up. We didn't get to see this angle just yet.
Ivan.
Yes, Ivan! Very well done. Pantry is the play, and he'll get 2.
One more. Come on, Ivan.
No way. So much damage. He can't miss right now, folks. Put him on the Texas Ranger. The craziest Gone 6 I've ever seen in my entire life is to launch that across into the ether. I don't even know what he was going for, but hey, screw it. Ashen's going to get, no way, 2 on such a low HP bar. That's not supposed to happen. Hask and Ivan both low as well. They have to know that Ashen's in drum. There's no way.
Ashen's brought this one back for SSG. It was 3v5.
No, they don't.
And now he's made it 3v2. The triple kill for the youngest player at the tournament. As Alpha Atheris look to force down this plant. Forrest will not allow it! SSG 4-2 in the half, and Ashen cannot believe it.
On site and then start to send those nades on through. Don't send them in blind because you'll miss your opportunity. Now that one was blind, and while it was so close, it only does meager damage onto Ivan. Meanwhile, Ashen stepped up once again. Where are these kills going down? Toski tries to refrag, a success. But Fault's going down is only the first step of many that will be required. Ashen finally traded on back.
I'm reloading.
As Ivan and Toski pick up the pieces of this round for Alpha Atheris. Space Station will not stop. They are incessant, and they still maintain the advantage with 45 seconds to play. Chasing him down. Hot and Cold will not give up so easily. And Ivan's missed the opportunity. Toski, what are you doing, mate? You can't be missing those fights.
Well, unfortunately, I don't think Faults is going to be able to breach the double wall since one of the walls has already been opened up. It's not safe to place Thermite on there. I don't know if that's how he died right there, but the long angle from Hask is successful. And Hard Breach solely relies on Ashen's secondary Hard Breach. As I say that, he goes down. Hask has found 2. Both Hard Breaches are out of the game. And SSG must now rely on the map control from Hot and Cold and Forest to pick up this round.
Well, at a bare minimum, at least they do have some semblance of control over these walls. Like you said, the far one already having a breach in it from the defense, so they can play a little bit actively on that swing, and the single panel also being handled. Hot and Cold's going to hop the window and immediately get moving, but since he did hop that window, it's a different animation for her, and it makes it to where she makes that glitch when she hops in. So it might have been seen there, but J90 now opening things up. Kamikaze will go down.
What?
And oh my, not like this, Alpha Atheris. Once again, it's the same issue. It's just a portion of the map that they're not paying attention to. Somebody get him some glasses, because J90 is about to take him out. This is ridiculous. This should not happen, but yet here we are. Toski in a 1 versus 2 has a chance up against J90. It's going to be an impact out that's going to create a new angle for him to try and work off of. Tries to work his way over towards the dry bar door. Forrest has found a home for this case as well. It's going to be up to Toski to try and solve this equation.
Can Forrest stick this? It doesn't matter. J90's got it.
Yep.
How does this guy just jump up in?
Fewer explosive utility to try and clear the immense utility. We've got keeper barriers. Hang on a second. Toski's now found Faults as well. Heart Breach had gone down. The finger boost comes through, but that's certainly not going to bring either Faults nor Hot and Cold back to life.
We're halfway through the round, but it's just Space Station bleeding so far. But here's the thing. I don't want to count him out of it just yet, because every single one of these rounds is built up to be just like this. Where Space Station somehow, some way gets punished early on, whether it be through clear or cheeky little discovery by Alpha Atheris. But we reach the mid-round, and all of a sudden the adaptations start rolling in, the info that they garnered from earlier in the round starts to affect their play, and they're able to win it out time and time again. And honestly, with that first pick, I'm going to call it right now, I really think that SSG is going to take this 7-2, and I don't even know the way that they're going to do it. I really don't. We're going to find out together. We'll see if I'm wrong.
Big call. J90 and Ashen are still alive, both of them. Forrest, what a nade from below, perfectly timed. Ivan never saw it coming. 3v3 now, and there's no doubt about it. This advantage is for SSG. Hask is taking a lot of damage, and he's not able to get any shots back the other way. As we see Forrest once again marching on forward. J90 takes down Kamikaze. It's all up to Jay and Hask, and marching on forward. Jay will hold the line. J90 and Ashen have taken down Forrest now with it all to do. In the 1v2, 20 seconds to play. And nade cooked. They hear it. Will they land the shot? It doesn't matter, because Hask has come around the corner and staved off yet another round.
They lurk on the other side of the map, and they start exploring their options.
Yeah, they're very patient, and it's something that can, give you over some big moments, or it's something that can be exploited if you're not watching the proper angles at the proper times, and that's going to be a big discovery there for Alpha Atheris. Is they'll send one outside, they'll be able to find Ashen and tie him down. Hot and Cold's going to get pricked here on the stairwell and be able to pull out that thorn in his side and try and waltz his way back over towards potentially the restaurant stairs. Forrest has gotten inside of Geisha here too, but doesn't seem like he really has anybody in the same zip code. We've got a couple people over in the drumline / shrine area, and actually the entire team of Alpha Atheris in that main hallway minus Ivan right here.
Yeah, it's your favorite hallway, right? Ivan's gone down below though, and he's playing a little bit of game of cat and mouse with Hot and Cold here. I'm not sure if there's information either direction at the moment, but as soon as one shoots or sprints, the other will be aware. Have a look at this from Ivan. Okay, here comes the nade from Hot and Cold. That's perfect. But now there's going to be info.
on for Ivan. He has to make this flank work. He's so patient, perhaps too patient, coming around the corner now. Hot and cold takes his head clean off. 4v3 now for SSG.
You really never know when Hot and Cold is just going to decimate somebody, even if he doesn't know they're there. I mean, Ivan is waiting for so long on that angle, just anticipating him to swing back through delivery, and instead he is delivered.
This is going to be a nuts shot for Fultz to land it through the bars, but he gets the better of Jay, and it has all fallen to pieces for Alpha Atheris. Space stations sweep through, and J90 secures the final kill as the first dub of the day for SSG is taken 7-3.